Looks a bit like a Volvo. Now there's a reason for that. You see, Polestar was Volvo's performance arm, a bit like AMG is to Mercedes, but the whole company was bought by Geely, a Chinese car giant, which also owns Lotus and a load of other brands as well. And they've put Polestar as its own brand, focusing on electric cars. So the first one was the £140,000 Polestar 1 plug-in hybrid. This is their second one, hence the name Polestar 2. Now the guy who's in charge of Polestar used to be in charge of the design of cars of Volvo, and that's why this car looks rather like a Volvo. In fact, it's based on a Volvo concept. That's why it's got a grille. It doesn't need a grille, it's an electric car. There's no engine there. In fact, this panel in future will be used for housing all the sensors and stuff. It's got a radar and a camera in it already, but going down the line, Polestars will still have a grille, but they will be used more for sensoring rather than air. You've got fake vents on it, but it does look good, doesn't it? And you can tell, like the headlights, the way they got the Thor hammer effect, that is very, very Volvo. Now moving down the side, as standard, the car gets 19-inch alloy wheels. These are the upgraded 20s and they do look pretty badass. The car itself is actually based on the XC40 platform. That's why it's quite high. Look, it's quite a tall car. It's taller than a Tesla Model 3. The best bit of this car, look at the back of this. This light is so cool. In fact, I think the design of this car is really going to help sell it. So I've said to various people who've been looking for an electric car, get a Tesla Model 3, they're awesome. Only for them to come back to me going, no, the Model 3 looks like a fish, or it looks like it's melting, or it just looks boring. That's put them off the car. I think they would like this car, they'll be in the market for it. It is definitely better looking. Let's see what it's like on the inside. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm definitely liking this. It's minimalist, but not in the same way that a Tesla is so minimalist, it's like an unfurnished flat. This is like a coolly minimalist but furnished Scandinavian flat. It's great. And the materials, lovely, soft, expensive feeling. Only as you get lower down do they get a bit scratchy, but overall the quality does feel a bit better than in the Tesla Model 3. I really like the way that the Polestar logo is reflected up in the roof. I love the design of this gear selector as well. All very simple, and the metalish door handles, steering wheel's good as well. Though it is familiar, it may have a Polestar badge on it, but you could quite easily have a Volvo one because it's come from Volvo, as has the switch gear. That's not really a complaint, is it? It's not like, oh no, the steering wheel and the controls are from Volvo, that's such a cheap brand. I like it a lot. Best bit though, this infotainment screen. So nice, clear, portrait infotainment screen, but the best thing about it is that it's actually Android. It's not done by Volvo, it's done by the people who know how to do user interfaces and software. It's brilliant. It's got all that you need. It's so easy to navigate between. And of course, being Android, your maps are Google Maps. There's no need to connect your phone to it and run Android Auto. It's absolutely epic. And it's so easy to scroll through the different menus and choose the layout exactly how you want it. Plus, you can sign in with your Google account, so it'll remember your preferences and stuff like that. You've got Spotify as well. You've got all that you need. You have a home button, you have audio climate controls there, so they're always on the screen if you need them. This, for me, is the best infotainment system in any car right now. You also get a digital driver's display, and that is epic too, because that can run Google Maps, so it's just really clear. You can cycle through a couple of views, and it shows things like your charging, your range, and all that kind of stuff. The only downside is that the mapping is a bit dark, but I know why they've done that, because if it's brightly coloured, it can be a bit more distracting when you're driving. Still, I would like the option. Now, there's one more benefit about it being part of Google as well, is that you get Google Assistant voice commands, so I can just go, hey Google, take me to London.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Let me try again. Hey Google, navigate me to London.
Navigating to London.
You have to find the right words. But you can also use it to control various functions inside the car, such as, hey Google, put the seat heating on.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, driver's seat heating.
Sorry, I don't understand.